Okay, let's be real for a moment. There are two types of subverting your expectations. Usually, Hollywood uses it as a means of excusing itself for creating soul-crushing, absolute abhorrent stories that are just beyond awful. And they use it as a crutch to say, oh, you're just not smart enough. Or just because I subverted your expectation, it means that I did something good, which is wrong. Now, I'm not saying that subverting the expectation of anything is necessarily a bad thing. As a matter of fact, I love when they do that. But you have to do it correctly. You have to do it right. And that is exactly what Oshi no Ko just did. I didn't know what I was going in for. I saw the hype around it, and I've never read a chapter of the manga, but it looked like up my alley. The little story of an idol who has this color palette and neon thing going on, it's definitely visually appealing to me. And that's enough to grab my attention. What a way of subverting expectation. This is not necessarily going to be a review, but it's going to be mostly a talk about what I just experienced. Now, there's going to be spoilers. So, starting from this point, I'm just going to say that if you have not watched Oshi no Ko, drop whatever isekai dogshit anime you're watching and watch it. Now. Beginning now. There's gonna be spoilers. Major ones. So let's begin. Oshi no Ko is the story of Ai, a 16-year-old idol who goes to the doctor because she's pregnant. Now, if you don't know much about idol culture in Japan and, well, overall Asia, is that the dream that the idol will sell is availability. And that is going to sell you the idea that you can eventually get her. So it's not very encouraged. As a matter of fact, it's very forbidden that idols date people, let alone get pregnant, because that will ruin the illusion. Now, I want to make an emphasis on the word illusion or lie, which is incredibly critical in this entire story, because not only are we talking about the main protagonist being in the entertainment industry, but also the fact that the main core of this show is the performance, the lying. Because what is life is if not a big ass lie? Yes, you'll be happy when you grow up. Oh shit. So Ai goes to the doctor, and after explaining kind of her motto in life about lying and what actually being an idol for her means, the doctor decides to keep the pregnancy and eventually the delivery of the children a secret. Now, sadly for the doctor, he gets stabbed by a very crazy fan of Ai, and he gets reincarnated as a slime, and then the adventure begins. No, that's not this type of isekai. He gets reborn as the child of Ai. Now, at this point of the story, I was very concerned of what was going to happen, because there are many times where I'm just like, oh, please, if I'm watching the anime with someone, I want the anime to be entertaining. And then we have this doctor who clearly has some sort of infatuation for the idol, happens to be reborn as the child of the idol, and then given a little bit of hints that maybe he still has those feelings as the child of the idol who's 16. You can see where shit can go wrong, but it doesn't. At least not in that way. Just with the first episode, that is, I gotta say, 90 minutes long, with amazing performances and killer soundtrack, easy contender for anime of the year. just based on this first episode. So we get to see that the doctor who is reborn as the child, whose name is Aqua, also has a twin sister named Ruby. And we get to see how Ai tries to escalate her way into the entertainment industry, as well as keeping secret her family now. Because, obviously again, she has to keep up the lie that she is available. That until she gets a minor role in a movie with a very realistic looking director who's just sleep deprived and completely cynical of life, who offers her a bigger role as long as Aqua stars in the movie as well, because he thinks this child is just creepy in itself and would sell. And lo and behold, it sells. And the movie is a great success, and then we get to see that Ai rises to the very top, to the creme of la creme in the entertainment industry. And that is when shit goes south. But I just gotta say that in the final moments of Ai, she got to say the very first true thing that she wanted to for the longest time, and that was I love you. She made this persona because she didn't know how to feel, that she thought, well, maybe if I fake the emotions, eventually I will feel the emotions. This is when subverting the expectation came to kick me in the nuts, because I was not expecting what this story was actually about. I didn't know what the story was going to be. I thought it was just going to be this slice of life of an idol with the creepy ass children. But no, it's a revenge story. And now, once the first episode ends at the 90-minute mark, you get this narration from Aqua saying that no, this is where the curtain opens and the real story begins. We just finished the prologue. And my fucking God, the way they presented that, it was fantastic, because it's still part of the performance. In this show, everyone is lying to everyone else because they have to keep up the performance. And they're performing as well as being part of the entertainment industry, performing. So it's like layers of lying and deceiving that just add to the characters. Now, not only is Oshi no Ko visually amazingly great, but also insanely deep. Now, this is one case where I am glad that they did a 90-minute episode that I was kind of forced to sit through, as opposed to maybe 3 episodes, because I can see people in the first 2 episodes or the first hour of the show to not necessarily know where things are going to go and possibly even dropping it. I cannot wait to see what happens next. It is amazing, and please let me know if you've seen it. I am not going to probably read the comment section of this thing because I want to avoid spoilers at all cost. But if you've seen it, what do you think about it? Did you like it? Did you not? I gotta say, I am blown away, because it's not necessarily common for me to be this shocked that at 3 a.m. I'm recording a video, because I literally just finished watching it and I thought, if I don't talk about this now, when am I going to? So here it is. Hopefully you like it. And I love you. Is that a lie? Who the fuck knows? All right, bye.